Just a second, guys. We're going to be crossing the street here in just a little bit. There we go. So we're in the town of Paramount, California right now. And it looks to be some serious business going on here. So this is, I believe, this is an area that's has multiple different factories and shops in here, and they have completely closed it down and barricaded themselves behind this fence. I'm sorry, I'm not a political channel, I understand that, but this is happening right near my hometown, and it's insane that this is going on. Excuse me. Do you know if this is? Do you know if this is ICE or Coast Guard?
This is an ICE. This is actually the military that they
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. They just dropped them down.
Okay, so this is a Coast Guard, not ICE. Thank you so much.
I don't think they could do it. I don't think they could do it yesterday, and that's when Trump.
Right. He okayed it last night.
I think about 11:30 he okayed it, and they said they dropped down this morning.
Okay, so this is a Coast Guard right here. This is not ICE. I believe ICE is out over there near Long Beach.
ICE is by Long Beach. They
right now, and they're trying to.
They said the military flights and.
So this is what we get right here. This is kind of mistitled this video, but this is actually Coast Guard.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. Long Beach, they said that's where the military helicopters and things are, like right over in Long Beach.
Was it, is there a general area where they were doing?
They didn't say it. They just said Long Beach. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So I'm not really sure what the Coast Guard is planning on doing, but right now this is where they are.
How are you? Apoyando la causa, mija. What's going on, mija?
Can you believe that? Coast Guard being called in to protect ICE.
And the detainees are in these buildings.
What's that?
The detainees are in the buildings.
Oh, they are?
We've seen like 2 vans.
No. So they're keeping them in these buildings?
And if you look at the videos
that's why they're here.
That's why this is where it started
So
yesterday.
people, that's because yesterday I think I saw on some news or YouTube, people were like, get them out of there. They're yelling at them, get them out. Okay.
It was this building here.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So they're detaining the people that they're capturing right in here. That's crazy. So this is like a makeshift holding cell for people who they've captured, basically disappearing. And this is the Coast Guard, and they're here to make sure that there's no crazy riots to break in there. And well, they're pretty ready for that. So, sorry. They got some serious weapons going on there. So they're actually holding people in these buildings right here. These are normally just offices, buildings where people work, but they made this into a makeshift prison, basically, or a holding cell for people that they're capturing, putting them in these buildings right here. And this is the Coast Guard to make sure that nobody like does anything too crazy. So, I don't want to. So yeah, this is kind of nuts right now. Never thought this would go down in California like this, but it seems that called in by Trump yesterday. Coast Guard. This is the Coast Guard people, and they're holding, what are they called, the detainees or whatever, people who they're capturing. They're holding, these are normally offices, and they're throwing people in these offices as temporary holding, I guess, until further notice. And yeah, these guys are here because yesterday there were a lot of protesters that came by. I believe they're getting pretty crazy. Everything got a little crazy. So that's why these guys are called in. Absolutely insane. They're just being rounded up by ICE and then they're just put back here. Now there is an ICE raid just down the road a little bit. I don't know if anybody wants to follow me there or not. Maybe I could start another live or something. But what happened? I'll tell you what happened. So ICE is going around raiding different places in California. They're rounding up, people, even people that have papers that are legally here. They're rounding them up, and they're holding the people that they're rounding up in these buildings right here. These are just office buildings, but they made it into a makeshift prison. And excuse me, this is a Coast Guard right here. This is not ICE. So I was walking over, I thought it was ICE, but I kind of mistitled this video. This is the Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard are essentially guarding this whole area because this is now a makeshift prison basically, and people are rightfully upset. People are rightfully upset that people are being rounded up and put into these makeshift prisons, and that's what's going on. I mean, anybody that's confused what's going on, that's what's going on right now. I'm not a political channel, but this is happening in my backyard, and I gotta cover this. This is insane. I mean, the fact that, these people were called here essentially so none of the protesters could start any problem, because really ICE excuse me, ICE, they need the protection, I guess. I don't know. I don't think ICE needs any protection, to be honest. And yeah, I am showing my side on this. I think all of this is just horrible, unbelievable, actually. Most of the problems that have been caused here have been caused by ICE. Nobody else has been causing the problems, and then the White House decides to get the Coast Guard out here. Here they are. I guess they called for the Coast Guard to come out last night around 11 o'clock p.m. California time, and well, that's what we got here. This is what we got, Coast Guard right here. So absolutely insane, if you ask me. I think this is not something you should see in America for sure, Sorry, I don't believe that this is not the America that I grew up in. Look at those guns. Those are some serious guns, man. I mean, they're not playing around for sure, It's absolutely pathetic. A little embarrassing, actually. I'm a little embarrassed by my country right now, acting like this. I mean, they're really just they're causing all this problem on their own. There's like so from my understanding, the police cannot get involved because these are sanctuary cities. I don't know what's going on here. I guess they're letting somebody in. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna back up here just for my own safety. Here, I guess they're sending out. This guy's going in.
This is literally a mile away.
Everybody's being pretty peaceful right now. We're just kind of, most of us are in awe of what's going on.
Yeah.
Public servants. They work for me. You work for me, motherfucker.
Okay, I was gonna tell you
Checking up on my public servants. You work for me, motherfucker. Remember that.
This is just an ongoing process of trying to shut down part of America, really. I see that local police can't get involved. The local police will not get involved. They can't because these are sanctuary cities and the state does not get involved. So when you have ICE running around doing whatever they're doing, and yeah, the police can't get involved, so they called in the Coast Guard. I don't know, guys. I don't know how much longer I can stay here doing this, but
And then they put most of the citizens, the people, to attack them. That way they have a reason to fight back. That's what they want. That's what they want to do. Hopefully they don't get that.
Why did you want to come out here?
Because yesterday, but I know
I said it was a National Guard. Let's not be rude. If you go back and listen, this is a National Guard. When I was coming over here, I didn't see who it was. I've said multiple times that this is the National Guard. So the person that is attacking me right now can please shut up. When I was walking over here, I didn't know if it was ICE. I thought it was ICE. When I came over here, I saw very clearly that it's the National Guard. So forgive me for titling the video. I will change it after I'm done here. But yeah, you can calm down with the put downs, man. I am thinking about driving over where I believe where ICE is. They're not too far from here, actually. So, if I'm able to find them, there will be ICE in this video. Right now, this is Coast Guard here protecting the people who were caught by ICE. Apparently, in these buildings right here. So, south. Anyway.
So okay, so yeah, that's where I saw it.
They were instructing. It was like video of them literally the guy next to him telling him to put the guys recording it.
Would you want to share that with me? I'm from the New York Times. I don't know if you want to share that video. You flew out here from New York? I live here. Sorry. But still, I know. Okay, I'm like, wow, sis. Salute.
Yeah, no, they do have people from
Oh, do they? Oh, wow.
What did you get?
I'm going to see you guys get also.
This is literally the Coast Guard. That's what was called in.
They're National Guard and they live in Else, so that's all I know. But yeah, I'd be curious to see that video if you want to share it.
Sure. How do you want me to?
Well, you can just text it. I mean,
Does anybody know? Is this the Coast Guard?
they said they were the National Guard.
National Guard. Okay. I heard that they're calling in the Coast Guard too. Are they doing that too?
They're talking about bringing the Marines too, right?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Okay, my bad. National Guard. Whatever. Last I heard, it was the Coast Guard, but whatever. I'm not. To tell you the truth, I'm not that up and up on my military. I don't really. This is not what my channel is normally about. Last I heard, and this was in several different news sources, that he was calling in the Coast Guard. And that's all I ever heard was the Coast Guard. But honks and support or what? I don't really see any other reason to sit here. I mean, it's just kind of same thing. I think I'm gonna go off here, and if I come across any like ice like issues or whatever like that, I will pop back on. But you got something to say?
I took a piss over there.
Oh, nice. I'll go sniff and piss on
no.
it. No, I'm taking over the
No,
car.
don't do that.
I'm gonna do
It's
it,
not-
man.
it's my private
I gotta
people.
do it,
Don't
man.
do it.
I got to. I got to piss on it.
Do it.
I'm taking command of this tree,
No,
man.
it's just yours. It's not worth it.
Anyway, we can still have fun even in amongst chaos. I don't know. Should I stay on and try to go find ice? You guys want to hang out? Go find where the ice is patrolling today, or should I cut out and maybe come back on? But anyway, yeah, I have been corrected, and I will concede that I was wrong. That was the National Guard, not the Coast Guard. My bad. I am not a political channel. I don't pretend to know every, look of every branch of military. So, my bad. I concede. I was wrong on that. But when I called it ICE, when I titled this video ICE, I thought that was ice over there as I was walking over. And then I clearly found out, no, this is some branch of military. So, I will change the video title later to National Guard, whatever. I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. All right. I'll turn this around. Oh man. All right. So that's crazy that this is even happening at all, to be honest. So I'm gonna cruise on, see if I can find ice. Turn this radio off. Hold on. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can find where the ice. No, I'm gonna go find where ice is. They're actually not that far from here. So if you guys want to hang, maybe I'll find it. I just think that's crazy. That's a makeshift prison basically right now. They're holding people that they caught in there, and it's pretty pathetic, if you ask me. I don't know, like, there are people out there that are like, yeah, cool, but I don't understand it. I know there's a lot of people that still think this is a great idea. It's just, it's in my backyard, man. And I don't, like I said, this is not my type of stuff. I don't do politics on this channel. I don't like doing politics at all, but like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. And I don't know if those people are going to disperse. The National Guard are going to disperse out at some point. I think they're on standby, basically. And some more people showing up over there. I just don't want to sit there. It got a little boring. Just kind of sitting there. I'm wondering how much of a crowd that's going to gather as we go, though, because yesterday was crazy. I'm right by the Home Depot. I just left the Home Depot parking where all the raids happen right here. I mean, ICE came to they've been going to Home Depots, and just, I guess, grabbing people. And then what I was just showing right there was a makeshift prison. If you guys are just joining, go back where the National Guards are, whatever they're called, and you'll see filming. I was filming it. They're guarding that gate. They're guarding that gate, making sure no mob break-in or whatever. You know, who knows? I mean, no one knows where this is going to go. Nobody knows. Like, this is just insane. And I know a lot of people are coming on here going, you're misinformed, blah, 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 blah. Look, man, I'm not a political channel. I apologize if I gotten some terms wrong or whatever. I'll concede that I'm not the most up on everything, but I'm reporting as much as I can. I mean, this is live report, guys. I don't have a team of people. All I know is people are essentially getting snagged off the street by ICE, and right here in LA County, and it's absolutely nuts. So I'm driving over where I think ICE is. Someone pointed it out to me earlier. I'm gonna drive over there, and like I said, I apologize for misquoting or mistitling the military service back there. It's not my intention. I'm not trying to lie or give you misinformation. I was told multiple times by multiple different news sources that they were going to send out the Coast Guard. Apparently it's the National Guard is what I was told. So anyway, we're gonna head over, if I can remember where it is. I think it was off the 91 here, coming up to the 91. It's just, this is crazy. I don't like, this is not cool. I don't think this is cool at all. My position is I don't know, this is definitely not the America that I grew up in. You don't just detain people and throw them in makeshift prisons or whatever. If I can remember how to get over there. I know they're in Long Beach. That's like my back, that's my backyard, man. Well, it's not my backyard. I live in Long Beach, so I don't know what you call that. I don't know. Maybe I'll swing. Sorry, I'm driving on LA freeways here. Go this way. Can't really read the thing right now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm driving. Oh, man. Okay, I know it's around here. This is where I was pointed out, like it was some kind of raid going on around here. I don't really see any signs of it, though. This is where I was told it was somewhere around here. I'm just looking for any sign at all, like where it possibly could be. Hello, New Zealand. How you doing? Sorry this is long and quiet and kind of... Right now I'm more focused on trying to find the whereabouts of... I was told it was over here in the neighborhood I'm in. but I don't know the exact. I don't know the exact streets. So I'm just looking for any sign, any kind of emergency vehicles of any kind that may, give some kind of indication that it's over here. But I am now currently in Long Beach, and I know it's happening in Long Beach. Yesterday was Paramount and parts of LA, so it sounds like they're shuffling over here to Long Beach. All right, so I don't know if I can't find it. I guess I'll just end the video, but yeah, I don't know. The guy pointed it out. It was like, yeah, it's happening right over there, and I'm in the area, so I don't really see anything. I hope I can find some sign of it. There's a fire truck driving up here. I don't know if he could be going towards it. Maybe there's some people that get hurt or whatever, and they need paramedics or any kind of help. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm probably losing everybody. That's fine. I will change the title to this video afterwards, after I end this. We have not seen ice just yet. I was told that well, I thought it was the Coast Guard. People said it's not the Coast Guard, it's the National Guard. So come on, people. I don't know. I don't see it. I think I'm gonna bounce, and if I find it, I will. Maybe I'll start a new video. I'm not gonna do this all day. Like I said, I'm not a political channel, but this is pretty insane, man. This is really insane, and I don't really care for it myself. I think, this. I got a bunch of road closures over here. I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't know. I'm in the area, guys, but I don't know I can't pinpoint the exact area. And I don't want to keep boring everybody. I don't really have that much more to say up to this point. Yeah, I don't see anything too crazy over here. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end this. So thank you for watching. If I so happen to I'm not gonna look around for it, but if I so happen to come across it, I will I'll pop back on. Maybe I'll go back over there where the National Guard station is. That's the only place that I've seen National Guard, though. I thought that would be a little more. I can't believe that they just made that thing into a makeshift prison, basically, or a holding cell, and it's like, what the hell? Those are offices, man. Those are just plain offices. People go to work there every day, and they just block that whole thing off and have the National Guard come by to protect the outside, because there's going to be a lot of protests going on over there. It's fairly early. It's not that early though. It's like 11. It's 12 o'clock almost. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get. It looked like there were more people showing up when I was leaving, but I don't know how it's going to get over there, and I don't know how much they can do if the National Guard is there to protect the the entrance. So but if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, go to the beginning of this video. I mistitled the video and I mistitled the people, the military branch there. They're not. It's not the National Guard. I was told, in my defense, I was told multiple times that they were calling in the National Guard. So I just assumed it was the National Guard. Apparently, it's not. It's yeah. So I'm sorry. It is the National Guard. I'm getting confused now. It's Coast Guard. I was told it was the Coast Guard that was getting called in. And it's not the Coast Guard, it's the National Guard. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Like I said, not a political channel by any means, but it's crazy this is happening. I can only say it so many times that this is definitely not the America I grew up in. Nothing quite like this. But anyway, I'm gonna call it, and if anything else happens, I'll pop back on, but I don't see anything right now, so I'm gonna call it. Sorry for all the misspeaking and the misinformation, not meaning to give out any misinformation. I was just calling them the Coast Guard because that's what I was told that they were calling on, so my bad. I concede to the idea. I concede to me being completely wrong on that. My apologies. But anyway, my main focus is, just live report if I can. This is not really what my channel's about. But, it's just crazy. And this is why I'm making it a live video and not a edited video, because I don't really want this kind of stuff on my edited videos. I'd rather get, keep it to what it's supposed to be, which is, pop culture. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it, and if I see anything else, I'll jump back in, guys. Take care. Thank you so much, and appreciate anybody. And even though the people were rude, some of the people were rude, telling me that I was wrong, I do appreciate you telling me the correct information. I'm not like one of those guys that's like, what? No way, man. I'm totally open to okay, I was wrong, okay? Yeah. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me. If I see anything else, I'll pop back in. If I don't, until next time. Take care.